Dear viewers, today I want to share with you an exciting piece of news from the Norwegian royal family that will surely catch your attention. Young Prince Sverre Magnus, who is only 19 years old, the son of Crown Prince Haakon and Princess Mette-Marit, has begun an adventure that will completely change his life. He has moved to Italy. While his older sister, Princess Ingrid Alexandra, is studying international relations and political economy in faraway Australia, 15,000 kilometers from home, Prince Sverre Magnus has chosen a closer but no less fascinating destination, the elegant city of Milan. Personally, I think this choice says a lot, not only about his desire for independence, but also about his wish to combine personal life, creativity, and the search for his own path away from the traditional royal framework. What makes this story especially interesting is that the young prince did not set out on this journey alone. As confirmed by the Royal House of Norway, Sverre Magnus moved to the fashion capital together with his girlfriend, Amalie Gjever Macleod. Finally, the couple can leave behind their long-distance relationship. To me, this is a very human and touching step. Seeing a young member of the royal family choose personal happiness and closeness over public duty is truly inspiring. The choice of Milan was no coincidence. Amali has started studying at the prestigious private Bocconi University, recognized as the best in Italy and one of the leading universities in the world in the field of economic research. And Milan is not only the capital of fashion, but also a city where creativity and freedom reign. It is a place where one can easily express their talents, and perhaps this is exactly what drew Sverre Magnus there. So what will Prince Sverre Magnus be doing in Italy? According to representatives of the royal household, the prince is spending his time exploring different opportunities, including in the fields of film and photography, with the intention of better understanding these areas and developing his skills. It seems that the young prince has found his true calling behind the camera. Last July, when he began to take part more actively in official events, it became known that he had founded his own company called Sverre Magnus Productions, which specializes in photo and video production. If this is not an example of a modern view of royal children's roles, then what is? Sverre Magnus is showing that being part of a royal family does not prevent you from being a creative individual. The last year has been a year of great change for Sverre Magnus. In September 2024, after finishing high school, he moved to a house the family owns in Trondheim to work. He spent the autumn there before returning home for Christmas. After a short break, in February of this year, the royal house announced that the prince would spend the next 6 months traveling without specifying plans for autumn. Now we know that those plans included moving to Milan. This sequence of steps, in my opinion, shows that Sverre Magnus is consciously shaping his own life path, not rushing, but moving forward with confidence. This new stage in Prince Sverre Magnus's life reflects a clear trend within the Norwegian royal family, a desire for the younger members to be able to build their own careers and lives outside strict royal protocol. As his father, Prince Haakon, once said, Magnus will probably be involved to a certain degree in royal duties, but I do not think he will have a full-time official role. That is not the plan. So he needs to find something he truly wants to do in life. I think these words perfectly illustrate the modern approach to monarchy. Not only tradition, but also personal freedom. Not only duty, but also the search for meaning. This summer, while the Norwegian royal family was going through difficult times due to the case involving Marius Borg, the elder son of Mette-Marit, Sverre Magnus and his sister Ingrid Alexandra were key figures for the monarchy. Together with their parents, and even on their own, they took part in several official events, showing the unity of the family. Moments like these prove that even the younger generation knows how to maintain dignity and togetherness when it matters most. Many have wondered whether Prince Sverre Magnus will take on part of the royal family's workload, since their ability to attend public events has decreased significantly in recent months. However, As Norwegian royal historian Trond Noren Isaksen noted, Crown Prince Haakon and Princess Mette-Marit prefer their children to have few royal duties until they finish their education. And in my view, that is a wise decision. After all, that is the only way to raise a generation of royals who truly understand life beyond the palace walls. By the way, Prince Sverre Magnus would not be the only member of a royal family drawn to the world of film and photography. Grace Kelly was an Academy Award winner before her relationship with Prince Rainier of Monaco. Meghan Markle worked on the series Suits before becoming the Duchess of Sussex, and Princess Beatrice had a small cameo in the film The Young Victoria. Similarly, Prince Edward of the British royal family once worked as an assistant producer in Andrew Lloyd Webber's Really Useful Theatre Company. So Sverre Magnus's interest in cinema is no coincidence. It is part of a new wave of royal creativity. The prince's most recent public appearance was on the 4th of July, when he joined his parents, grandparents, and sister to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Norwegian emigration to the United States. Before that, on the 27th of May, he attended his first solo event, a government reception honoring Norwegian athletes of the Special Olympics World Games. And in June, he and his sister carried out their first joint royal engagement without their parents or grandparents, opening the summer training program of the Norwegian Red Cross. Step by step, he is becoming more confident and ready for adult life, not as a prince, but as an independent young man. Thus, as the Norwegian royal family adapts to new times and challenges, young Prince Sverre Magnus seems to have found his own path in life. Away from duties and protocol, but close to his passion for photography and film, and alongside his beloved girlfriend Amalie, he begins a new chapter in the city of Milan. And personally, I think this is a wonderful example of how royal blood and a modern spirit can coexist. A story that reminds us, even in royal families, today's young people are searching for their own identity and their own place in the world, beyond expectations and traditions.